All right. We have a new meta weapon in the heavy ammo slot. With Episode Revenant, they brought this heavy GL that's about to do insane damage to bosses called Bitter Sweet. And when you pair this with the exact perfect artifact mods, which we will go over in just a minute here, it can do some crazy things. So be prepared. Bittersweet, if you do the onslaught activity, random rolls of this will drop for you. And if you get one that has bait and switch and envious arsenal, you got yourself a really special weapon. Make sure to hang on to that. Spike nades is going to be the best in slot for the magazine. Then we're actually going with hard launch because that -5 blast radius actually increases the damage. That's going to be really nice for this weapon. So hard launch. A handling masterwork would be most ideal, and then we're putting backup mag on it so we can get the magazine up to 7. This new perk, Envious Arsenal here, is dealing damage with both other weapons before readying this weapon. Refills it from reserves. All you have to do is do some damage with your primary and energy weapon, and it refills it from reserves, which perfectly synergizes with bait and switch, which is dealing damage with all equipped weapons within a short time to give this weapon a damage boost. So naturally, when you're trying to proc bait and switch, you will also proc Envious Arsenal. All you have to do is cycle through all your weapons, and then you'll get infinite reload on your heavy weapon. Bada bing, bada boom. You're gonna have really nice DPS potential with a weapon like this, and you'll want to grab and make sure to hold on to that god roll if it does drop for you. Not only is this good of a weapon entirely by itself, but on top of that, we have seasonal artifact mods. They're gonna make it even more powerful. Before we jump into the seasonal artifact mods, I also want to give a quick mention to this grenade launcher here that you're going to see as you're doing strikes throughout Revenant, called Wicked Sister, and it can also get Envious Arsenal and bait and switch. It can get Spike, hard launch, you can put backup mag on it, and you can get that handling masterwork as well. So this will also work really well, and with Nadir Focus, it's going to be really nice. But it's not quite as good as Bittersweet because of those seasonal artifact mods. Hang on to both of them though, because obviously the seasonal mods change. Go ahead and bring up what the seasonal artifact looks like right here. You can see here in the right hand column here, we have Conductive Cosmic Crystal, and this mod is really powerful. We have your arc abilities, void abilities, and weapons with the Dark Ether Reaper origin trait do bonus damage to targets that are affected by a stasis debuff. Now, this heavy GL Bittersweet actually has the Dark Ether Reaper origin trait, so all you have to do is affect a boss by a stasis debuff, which is so many different things, right? Flow, you name it. I'm sure you have a subclass, you have some abilities that you could throw some Withering Blades, you know, whatever you have to do to damage a boss with a stasis debuff. It's not too difficult, and then you'll be able to do more damage with this weapon. That's really nice. On top of that, we also have other mods that are going to synergize with this, which is going to be Concussive Reload, using a grenade launcher to damage a boss, damage a champion, or break a combatant shield, weakens them. So, if you shoot your heavy GL, presumably your god roll Bittersweet, at the boss, with this mod on, you'll literally debuff them. So that's going to be making this weapon even more crazy. And then the last one is Kinetic Impacts, which is sustained damage with power grenade launchers. Causes the combatant to emit a shockwave that damages nearby combatants. So this is basically kinetic tremors, but on a grenade launcher. You'll also want to synergize this with everything that we're using so far. Now, like we mentioned before, you can use Bittersweet. You could also use Wicked Sister, work very well also, but it's a strand heavy GL, and the reason why we said that the other one, the Bittersweet one, is going to be better is because of this perk right here, which buffs those arc and void abilities, but which we're not focused on that. We're focused on the Dark Ether Reaper origin trait, which is on Bittersweet, and it's not on the other one. So just be mindful of that. That Bittersweet this season is going to have an edge over all the other heavy GLs. This is going to be the big damage GL that you're going to want to search for. I'll pull up on screen here so you can see it again. This is what it looks like. Make sure to take a screenshot of that. And best of luck to you as you grind for the god roll out there. Make sure you subscribe to the channel with notifications on. I'll keep you up to date on all the meta weapons, all the news that I possibly can in Destiny 2. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Later.